730 fucking guilds versus an entire country. Now, Fairy Tail's gone to the point now where it's like, we can't really keep going against, like, these small little guilds, Let's get every single guild at once to fucking declare war against an entire country. That's something I've been wanting to see for a while, and that's actually explore the fucking world of Fairy Tail and involve fighting in it. That sounds like a fucking good thing to do. So we get to start with this chapter, and first thing that mess does is like, Urza, come down here now. You've got to see this. And it's like, yeah, only you're allowed to see this because you're the 7th Guild Master. And just straight up shows him, this is a Luminated story, like the greatest secret of Fairy Tail, and she just loses it. And of course, Natsu, Gray, Lucy, and all of them have to go down there as well because they're fucking asshole. And it's like, even so, it's like, I'm not allowed to go to this place. It's Guildmasters only. And it's just like, oh, let us in on this too. And it's just like, I don't know. I still think this would have been better if, like, honestly, Urza was the only one that knew about this next to, like, everyone else. But then I guess as well, it was going to happen anyway. Like, I think anyone, like, they were going to find out about her anyway. And it's like, when we see it, like, Mess actually shares the images as, like, his memories and shows, you know, what exactly he's been doing. Like, he's been actually infiltrating Fairy Tail for a while. During a young age, probably when, like, Natsu and everyone probably wouldn't remember, because, like, during that point, he was a kid, and, like, what they actually planned on doing for a while was just, like, oh, by the way, we're just going to make you forget your memories. Because at first, it was just, like, just infiltrate the place. And then he's like, oh, after a while, I'm just going to erase my memories. Like, every now and then, you know, because why not? Fuck it. And every, like, now and then, it's like, well, we got to see it was like, fuck, what old Makarov used to do was like, hey, can I ask him? I need to talk to him for a few moments. Oh, I'm gonna fucking remember him and saying, yo, what's the intel, man? What's the intel? And then he just came, like had a fucking sneaky idea with Laha, and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna infiltrate that nasty guild with my powers, and I'll find some dirt on them. I'm gonna make them fucking go under the name of Mess. And I'm like, really? Like, really? That's his fucking memory. And it's just like, when he finally remember, and he's just like, oh my god, it's been way too long, like, getting fucking emotional and shit. And it's like, there's an actual decent reason why, like, Makarov decided to disband Fairy Tail for the first place. And it's like, the Kingdom of Arbalest in the Western continent, they are a little bit pissed at us because the whole reason that we had Face in the first place, why we had, you know, any of that stuff, is because we were going to war with them. And, you know, one thing that's why that is, like, because, you know, they have been, like, Arbalest has been trying to invade us a ton of fucking times, like, around about, like, 10 years ago, and they failed because we had shit like Face on our side, and it only just merely stopped them. And since, like, the council's no more, and it's like, there's entire guilds, all of them join up together, and about 500 of the guilds were to be included. I think it's like 730 of them if you're including the dark ones in them. And it's just like, Jesus fucking, like, there's about 500 in Fairy Tail. There's 730 of them in the Dark Continent, and all they care about is Lumen History, and there's, like, all of them just came together and just made a gigantic kingdom, and that's Arbalest. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucking terrifying, and Makarov's going to go there and hold him back. And the main reason is that he disbanded the guild for a reason, because they knew where it was. And it's just like, Fairy Tail holds the answers to this, and he's like, I forget about the guild's entry, and there was nothing like, I will protect my family. I will protect that. I cannot let my family get in danger, and I will separate my family if that means, like, you're getting rid of the entire thing that I love. And that was like, that's some fucking good shit there, Makarov. Pretty goddamn emotional, not gonna lie. So overall, I'm fucking great out. What I want the Alliance back. I want everyone to come back. I want Sabretooth in there as a new addition. I want another new guild involved in there. I want, you know, all we had from the Grandmaster games. I want everyone there. I want them all there. You have that, and have, like, go a bit at a time. Like, maybe, like, they deal with, like, the first, like guild and deal with that. This would make more sense. Like, they spread them out a bit, saying, like, okay, look, we need you to take care of these guys. You go off to this part of the continent, you deal with that. Fairy Tail, Sabretooth, like, all of them, like, I don't know, all the main guilds, you go and deal with this shit. Like, fuck it. Get fucking Jalal's stuff in it as well. Get his fucking crime sorcerer involved in there as well. Get the Irrational Saints into that stuff. Like, this is such a good chance to, like, come back from a shitty arc in Fairy Tail, because, well, let's be honest, that arc sucked. Like that, regardless of the ending of it, which is fucking fantastic. Or the whole thing with Agnonogia, regardless of what, that was a very shit arc. And I really want this next one to be, it has a lot of potential, because now we're starting to explore the world a little bit more. And it's like, this is perfect. You can really do this. And it's like, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go in there and explore more, because we've explored a lot of Fiora. Like, we got that, and, like, you know, the Grand Magic Games with Crocus. And it's like, go and explore this country. Get everyone fucking involved in this, because this would be a really good arc to start us off. So, other than that, I give this, like, overall, the chapter itself was probably like a 7.5, like that. It was a good chapter, really good stuff. But the actual build-up to it, and I'm still keeping it a bit low, mind you, because Hero can do some dumb shit, but then as well, he can do some great shit as well. He's got very good at, like, building stuff up. Always got a good chance of building stuff up and do some good stuff there. Normally, his execution of doing it normally sucks. So I'm keeping my optimism very low for a Fairy Tail fan. So that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.